What's happening, Internet? Welcome back to Batman Arkham Origins. This is more of the Terminator Deathstroke. If your first like goal is 100 likes, if you guys could get the likes up, that'd be great. We're going to continue doing what we've been doing. Hi, people. How's it going? So just a reminder, if you guys want more Wuthering Waves, you need 1,000 views by midnight. You're at 950, so you need 50 more views. Hello. Stop motion guy? I'm not familiar with you. How you doing? Let's try to start the stream off with some custom stuff. Okay, try some custom Predator. No gravity, venting anger, round the bend, easy money, pouncer, smoke detector, window pane. Yeah, why not? Probably Matthew. I was working on a Switch 2 video last night when my computer crashed. Okay, so no gravity, venting anger, round the bend. I can actually make this go by faster. Thank you, slow motion. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Have I ever seen the Batman Wayne Family Adventures webcomic? Yeah. I also remember when they tried to do a live-action adaptation that Warner Brothers canceled. Yeah, I remember that. At the time, the Yoshi brothers were going to play Tim Drake and Dick Grayson. Until Warner Brothers shut it down because it wasn't an official project. It was being done by Batten's son, I believe. My grandma's dying. I'm not tired. My mind is racing. Just trying to work. I never really got over my Christmas illness, so I have a fever of 100 degrees and I feel tired, and we're so far away. I probably should have gone to the doctor a week ago, but I felt better. I'm going to go to the doctor this week and get some medicine. Right now I'm just kind of have a ginger ale and stuff like that. Time proximity mines, no. Nope. I need to be able to have silent takedowns. Tech division will be scrambled. No, I don't need to do that. I'll just go like that. I don't care.
You should run.
She's not gone yet, but...
Listen up, man.
Could be any minute. I don't know. My dad's been telling me it could be any minute for 2 days, though, so it's just the waiting. I think the waiting is the hard part. I don't want to get the text that she's gone, but at the same time, it's like, I don't even know what the right right opinion or right mindset is to have, because my dad asked me to call and say goodbye, and I already did. That was really hard, and my wife did too. But we're praying for her to recover, because her birthday is like just in a few days. She would be 100 years old on the 8th, so in 2 days she'd be 100 years old. And she's my last grandma, so just have my parents left. And parents, his sisters on his side, and my mom's brother would be, and of course, you know, my massive Portuguese family. It'll probably see at the memorial. But I don't know my Portuguese family, other than my uncle. Attach the enemy to a gargoyle with a remote claw. Take him down. Perform a takedown through a vent cover. Round the bend. Use the corner to hide and take down an approaching enemy. Okay. Where's a good place to take this fool down? Some of these guys have armor, though. I think. Or not. Do they have armor? Who has armor? Nobody has armor?
Come on, fellas. I'm
Huh.
counting on you.
Wow. But thank you, Slow Motion, for the super chat. We really needed the help today. Thank you. I think that was our only super chat today, I think.
A long time since I missed Christmas.
No, I think birthday wishes are too soon, Zach. We don't know what's going on. I don't want to think about it. Thanks, though.
Keep it together, fellas.
We're on it.
Amber's sleeping. Yep, thank you, Slow Motion. If you guys could all thank Slow Motion, that'd be great.
Between Christmas Eve and the storm, the streets are all clear for the weirdos to play. Jeez.
It's weird. YouTube says there was 80 people here, but now there's only 50. Weird.
Come on, fellas. I'm counting on you.
We copy.
Been a weird day today. So where are we supposed to do round the bend? Crude but effective. Use a corner cover to hide and take down an approaching enemy. Only 2 left.
Still no sighting of the suspect.
What kind of head case figures he can take on the whole department?
When my men get through with you, Merc, you'll wish you stayed out of Gotham. Understood.
There we go.
What the hell is going on?
Stupid enough to move in on the damn police.
Effective. No. Don't worry about anything spicy. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm the eldest in my family. Well, I mean, I'm my parents' oldest, is what I mean. Just trying to understand what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, thank you, Uncle Hottie. You can pray for Grandma. That'd be great. I still think a miracle can happen, but I don't know. I mean, she's been sick for 4 years. Ever since the pandemic happened, she got really sick. And I saw her in October. She could talk. I talked to her on the phone at, I think we talked to her on Christmas. She was still talking. The thing is, I've been through this before. Like, she's been on death's door before. She got very sad when Grandpa died. So Grandpa passed in the end of Christmas in 2017. So she's been alone since December. He passed away before New Year's Eve, December 2017. She made it after New Year's, but she got really sick like 2 years ago. And the funny thing is we were planning to go see her after her birthday. So then my parents like frantically tried to get a hold of us yesterday, and then, you know, I had to come up with a way of saying goodbye over the phone, and all she could do was like grunt and stuff. And Amber wants to drive. She wants to leave tonight and go there. But it's like I'm not well enough to travel, so I don't know what to do. And we can't stay at a hotel because we're waiting for our check to clear. So just don't know what the right thing to do is. I know she wants to go, but I think it's going to cause problems if we go because there's no room for us. And also, you know, if she goes while we're traveling, hypothetically, you know, what do I do when I get there? My dad will probably be really strong and stuff. My mom's gonna be a mess though, because, you know, it's her mom. And if I go down, how am I gonna go down for the funeral? Because it's so far away. It's gonna cost us like, you know, $200 to go down, or more. Or up. Sorry, it's in New York, so be up. They're in the boonies in New York. They're like 7 hours from here. And then they're going to hold... I already know where they said they're going to hold the thing I don't even know why they're talking about funeral now, but they said that they're going to hold it at my uncle's house, and my uncle lives near New York City, which would be 4 hours away from us. So conveniently, it'd be easier for us to go to my uncle's and go, you know, brave the... There's a snowstorm happening in that area of New York, so... I don't have the best alignment on my Jeep right now. I just don't know what the right thing to do is. Just talking to myself. Thank you, Spicy. That was very, very kind of you. I guess I'm just working through stuff in my head, trying to figure out the best thing to do. And I am sick, so I will get other people sick. I don't know if I have the flu or what I have. I don't know.
I smell fear.
You don't smell fear, you smell indecision.
Watch out, boys. This here is the
There's no
world's
fear.
most expensive
Just
assassin.
thinking. Perform a pounce attack on an enemy and then knock him out on the ground. Smoke detector. Confuse an enemy with a stun grenade and take him out as he panics. Perform a takedown through a window. What is a stun grenade? You mean the smoke thing I have?
I want to see if he's worth what everybody says he's worth.
So I tried slicing garlic with a razor blade the other day. Doc says my fingernails grow back eventually.
Stop chewing the cud and get him.
He always gets like this when he don't get his way.
What was the name of this? I don't even know the name of this. What is the name of this? Easy money. Somebody gave gifted membership? Who gave a gifted membership? Justo? Thanks, Justo. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so window pane, pouncer, smoke detector. Alright, let's do this. I don't even know where are we.
Not your lucky day, rookies.
Barely.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm the best assassin in the world. Yeah, prove it.
Oops. Did they hear that? No. Okay. Perform a pounce attack on an enemy and then knock him out on the ground. Smoke detection, confuse an enemy with a stun grenade and take him out when he panics.
Hey, who needs a break? That's the right answer. No one gets a break till I get my city back.
Man, I wish he'd just relax.
But it wasn't your city, there was other crime bosses. You weren't the only crime boss in Gotham, there were so many.
Big bonus for the one who brings him in.
He always gets like this when he don't get his way.
Yep. Thank you for pushing the likes, guys, and thank you very much for your generosity tonight. I appreciate that. More than you'll probably ever know.
Remember, I don't care who it is walks through those doors. You gun their ass down. Got it?
Boss gotta calm down. He's gonna pull a hammer.
Stop chewing the cud and get him.
We better go. Boss ain't messing around.
He's not close enough.
Hey, I don't want to hear any of your wise guy BS. Just do your damn jobs.
He really paints it.
Oh, he saw me. Shoot. Whoops. So he can't see me when I'm standing under the glass, but he can see me when I'm... Okay. Sure. That makes sense. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate that. Oops.
What are you amateurs supposed to be? A challenge?
Blah, blah, blah. I'm the best assassin in the world. Yeah, prove it. Hey, who needs a break? That's the right answer. No one gets a break till I get my
I think this is a stupid idea.
I think after all went down.
Ha! Why am I not surprised?
I think this is a bad idea, but it's funny.
He's out all right.
How is this happening? Bring me Deathstroke. What don't you understand?
Boss, you gotta take it easy. Yo, maybe he left. There's an easy way to do this.
Never mind, it didn't work.
This is it. You got action. Now act.
Don't worry. Why is he worried?
Guys!
Another chump got his ass beat. Little help! I got no problem killing an innocent.
Wait, how many guys were taken down?
These are my three strongest.
It's like he don't got faith in us or something.
Oops.
Crap! I should have kept my other job.
How can one man be giving you such a hard time?
Damn!
No, 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 no. Oh.
Hey, wake up out there. You need to get Deathstroke before he gets another. I don't want excuses. I don't
Oops.
want whining. I want damn results.
Over here! Get him! Now!
Merc, you think you're so special? My best man is still out there, and he's got your number. Believe me.
Who's over there? What the hell was that? What's that? Come out of there! Hey!
Hmm.
You, I'm counting on you. So is your family, if you know what I mean.
You don't gotta be like that.
Come on, you big doofus.
This ain't good.
Pull it off. Which one of those guys scared of? What do you mean? Could you be more specific? I don't understand the question. Robin, you hurt your leg? I know that your aunt, like, had an amputation, but you also got hurt as well? If so, I'm sorry that your leg is messed up. Oh, I don't cry. I haven't cried since I was a little kid. I don't cry. You can be sad without crying. Or you could be in deep thought or somber or emotional without. Some people shed tears, some people don't. I don't shed tears. Over the edge, break your fall, fall hazard. Happy birthday, Sonic Nicholas. Your lip is messed up? Oh, I'm sorry, Robin. I heard that wrong before. Hope you have a happy birthday, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. Ugh. Over the edge, break your fall. Break your fall? What does break your fall?
So what are we waiting for?
Oh, dear.
Drop down on an enemy and perform a ground takedown. Hang over a ledge and pull an enemy down. Explode a fire extinguisher with ballistic stab projectiles and perform a silent takedown as the enemy is caught in the smoke.
Stroke, you've come searching for a way home, I know. But I'm afraid there's only one way out of them.
Oh crap.
Oh dear, what next? Oh me, he's next.
I hope we get to go to his party later.
Ah! Look out! I think someone's hurt.
Wait, what?
That's...
Hang from a ledge and pull an enemy down? Isn't that what I just did?
Ain't moving without some help.
You didn't deserve this, man. You didn't deserve this.
I just did that.
We ain't gonna outnumber him for long.
You ain't taking it easy on up. So don't take it easy on
What?
him.
He's gotta be close.
Find him already.
Oh, comrades.
I'm so
Got Adam in
confused.
his pocket. I'm sure of it.
Why is it always the crazy ones that got the most money?
This is not the crap I want to deal with on Christmas.
I'm sorry to hear that, Robin.
This will not do. See to it that that which will not do, won't do, and will never.
Don't worry, we got it under control.
Shouldn't matter if I did a double takedown, though. That shouldn't matter.
You really think there's only one guy out there? This is insane.
I don't think it should matter.
Oh, Deathstroke, so happy you could join. Us.
This idiot for real? What's he talking about?
Ooh, someone else's problem now.
Shouldn't matter, but this is Origins.
And now, my friends, the fun begins. Keep on your guard and you're sure to win.
Hey, shut up. Maybe we can handle this situation.
He's gone. We gotta be sure.
Dang it.
Help me kill him! Whoa!
Whoops.
Come now, Slade, let's talk about this over tea and cookies.
Pesky Slade with his healing factor. Oof.
This is not my night.
Oh, my foot soldiers, this is why you're here, or rather there, since I am here and you are most certainly not.
Yeah, whatever you say, boss. Join up, he says. You'll love it, he says. Headlion sack of crap. Hey! Over there. He has to be over that way. Damn it, where the hell is he?
Oh, dear comrades, I think you've been drinking the stupid tea.
I work for some crazy bastards. Ah! Came from over here. I'm sure of it. I was sure I saw something. Was that a grenade?
Great. Well, I know that fire extinguisher real good.
Another with no one in sight. I think I may be sitting in the wrong tree.
Hey!
Hooray. Drop down on an enemy and perform a ground takedown. Not a pounce, a drop.
If I go, I'm taking a hostage with me.
I hate when they do that. doesn't investigate? These guys are stupid.
Stay back! Hello?
Go up the ladder, stupid. Go up the ladder. Do I think that Arkham Origins could be ported to the Switch? Never happened. For one, Arkham Origins is too old. Came out in 2013. WB Games has never remastered the game in all this time. They've never reported it. The only thing they did is they put it on Steam, and then Steam updated it. They didn't. Though if you play this game on Steam, it looks amazing.
Stay back! Hello? Stay back! Hello? Stay back! Hello? Stay back! Hello?
He's never gonna climb up here, is he? Oh my gosh, he climbed up.
Stay back! Hello? Stay back! Hello?
Keep going, you idiot. Climb up. Keep going, keep going. You can do it.
Stay back! Hello? Stay back! Hello?
I'm gonna go for a walk. Wow, that took a while. Sorry, people. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to destroy them based on their requirements. Okay, that's done. Let's go do some campaigns. Should we try Cataclysm? No. Overflow, cowardly and superstitious. Who do I think is a more dirty cop in the Batman mythos? Probably be Brandon, the head of the SWAT team. He had ties to different crime families and was on the payout. He also worked as a mob enforcer sometimes, so he moonlighted. I don't know who Flask is based after. I think he's based after Harvey Bullock, but you're talking about the Batman Begins villain, or Batman Begins bad cop from Chris Nolan's movie. Arkham Brandon looks like he's kind of redeemed himself a little bit, but he's still a bad cop. Now he's just a bad security guard in a prison. Still doing shady stuff. Oh, Flash was in year 1 with Brandon? Okay. Cowardly and superstitious. What is Batman's philosophy? Protect the innocent. Punish the guilty. Justice. Even if he has to bend or break the rules, justice will be served. That's what Batman does. That's why he's always in trouble with the police early in his career, because he bends the rules in order to deliver justice. Protect those who can't protect themselves and strike against the superstitious, cowardly lot of criminals. And try to destroy them. Though it's an unending war, so he's never going to defeat crime. It's a never-ending war on crime. Never stop. They'll never win. He'll put out a couple fires, but he'll never completely get rid of crime. That's a sad thing. Whoops. Batman's mission is an unstoppable war that he can never win. It's very tragic, but he does it anyway. Ugh. Thoughts on the upcoming comic crossover with... Oh, DC and Sonic? I don't know a lot about it. I've seen some storyboard art when it was in development. It looked interesting. I think it's a cool idea. Love to get a video game for it. Or an animated movie would be interesting. Yep, Batman will fight for the mission, that's right.
The more the merrier.
Because he hates crime. Because crime took away his life, so he doesn't want anyone else's life ruined by crime. Why didn't you break the weapon? Didn't he pull a weapon? I'm so confused. Didn't that guy have a gun? Whatever. Thanks, OH. I messed up. Yeah, I messed up.
Who is this guy?
Wow. Is it because they have increased aggression? They're getting so many hits off on me. Did I do increased aggression? Maybe. I don't even remember what I did. What are my modifiers? You like in The Dark Knight Returns how he'll keep doing the mission even though he's in his 80s? Yep, and he trains a whole group of... he trains an army of vigilantes to carry out the mission in his, you know, absence. Yep. But I don't like everything that happened in the Dark Knight Returns universe, though. I hate what they did to Dick Grayson. I don't like what happened to most of the characters. It's a very dark, Frank Miller-esque, very paranoid view of the world. Although he was right about some things. The media turned out exactly the way Frank Miller described them in the 80s. That's terrifying. The media is corrupt and evil and likes to control people. It's exactly what the media was used to showcase in that 1980s graphic novel. It's kind of freaky that it became just like that. But and everything else he's done is just kind of the ramblings of a crazy person. Like, he took it a bit too far as he got older. But he was right about a couple things. is either worth playing the Suicide Squad or Gotham Knights. If you have to play one of those games, play Gotham Knights. Don't play Suicide Squad. What Batman would meet a Nightfall scenario? Affleck, but you already had a Nightfall Batman. They did Nightfall in Bale's universe. They just changed it. There was no Bat Family. And there's no Bat Family in Affleck's universe either. They're all dead. Except for Barbara, who we were gonna see. No. Don't get rid of that. Wait, how can these all be beat-em-up missions? Where's the Predator stuff? Ah, who cares?
So what are we waiting for?
Override him.
Oops. I didn't realize he was the last one. My favorite Batman story is called The Man Who Falls. It's from the 70s Batman run. It was used as a basis for the Batman Begins movie, along with Frank Miller's Batman Year One. Ah, shoot. Well, I messed up majorly. You've been a fan for over a decade. Thank you, A. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you can... I would avoid Suicide Squad because it's very vindictive and it's made by narcissists. Like, they really hate the Arkham fandom, so the Suicide Squad is filled with mean-spirited jokes against the Arkham fandom. They shame people for liking how Harley Quinn and the previous girls were dressed in the other games, and Harley makes note of that. They talk about, like, how pretty much Batman's a bad guy even before he was a bad guy. There's a lot of stupid narrative in that game. Like, I would just ignore it anyway, because you won't be able to play it anyway. Like, they're shutting off the servers, like, at the end of this year, so you won't even get to play it, because it's an online game. Doesn't really have a single-player campaign, really. Kind of. It's not worth it. I stopped playing it after I got the Joker glitch where I couldn't buy any DLC. So, that's why I stopped covering it, is they weren't going to even give me a refund. Paid $100 and they never gave me my money back. So I was like, screw them. The game is terrible. The game was made by a bunch of losers on Twitter. It shares that mindset. One person was on Reddit. One of the people who worked on the game said they made the game to own the Arkham Chuds. So, I mean, if you know what that means, then you know that those aren't very nice people. And they didn't have to ruin Arkham, they chose to. Because Arkham is a toxic franchise. That's why they did it. So when you know that kind of stuff, then it's like, eh. Just don't bother with it. Besides, you give those slime balls money, so I wouldn't. Way better games you could be playing. Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade. Even Gotham Knights is better. And Gotham Knights is cheaper too. Or it was. Yoink. Oops. Nah, I still succeeded. Well, I didn't even care that it was going to be a live service game. I didn't like the nastiness of the narrative. That's my problem with the game. Like, live service is one thing. The gameplay was okay, but the story is very... It's kind of like a up yours to the Arkham community. It's not good. So, I mean, if you want to support people like that, cool, but I'd rather not. Especially after Camouflage showed the people who made Arkham Shadow that you can actually make a good Arkham game without basically giving the finger to your core audience. I'd much rather support people like Camouflage than Rocksteady ever again, personally. Whoops. We're sorry, your unit... What just happened? That's the thing. If they wanted to make an not even an Arkham game, if they wanted to make a superhero game where they, introduce the Justice League and you have to kill them off, that's one thing. But the fact that they deliberately made it the Arkham universe and then they used the villains to basically talk down to the Arkham fans and shame people for not liking the game, and basically their campaign was all hate-based. Like, it was... I have no idea why people who say they love the Arkham franchise made something that evil, basically. Like, it was a complete deconstruction of everything they'd ever done. It's basically like... It's like watching Frank Miller descend into madness. That's basically what happened with Rocksteady. Rocksteady became Frank Miller. Echoing taco points. Echoing taco... I can't even talk. Echoing talking points from Twitter and Tumblr and Reddit, and using that as a basis for their, for creating their game world is just not a good idea.
I could take you.
It was an utter mess. It was a super joke.
Your lunch meat.
And pretty much, I mean, honestly, it could kill their company. We'll see. I'd be very surprised to see if even half the fandom shows up for the next Batman game, because I don't think so. I did a poll on my own Twitter, it was like 6 months ago, and I said, who would you rather make a new Batman game? Would you, and this was before Arkham Shadow, so I said, would you rather have Rocksteady, WB Games, or a new developer handle Arkham? You want to know what the overwhelming majority voted for in that Twitter poll? And I have like 11,000 followers. An overwhelming majority of people voted for a new company to do Arkham. Rocksteady had like maybe 35% of the vote, and WB Games Montreal had 50%. New company had 75% of the vote. And that's the consensus with a lot of Arkham people, is people are very wary of WB Games Montreal because of Gotham Knights, although they'll probably give them a chance. But Rocksteady people are very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't trust them anymore, as well as, like, anything they make, people are very indecisive on if they're going to support them or not. Because people have good memories of things like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City and Arkham Knight, but also now you have, like, the black sheep of their, you know, game creation, which is Suicide Squad. Some developers bounce back from that, and other developers go the way of the dodo. Only time will tell. And like I've been saying for years, if WB is smart, what they'll do is they'll make a studio that just makes Batman games. Like there's a studio that just makes Assassin's Creed. And that's their whole job, is they just make single-player Batman games. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Because of the 5 years of darkness we went through in the game industry, with all that Twitter nonsense and activist nonsense, I really thought that Arkham Shadow was going to be bad. I thought that Arkham Shadow would have a narrative similar to the Suicide Squad. I was wrong, because they managed to write something that was very similar to Arkham Origins. It felt like an actual sequel to Arkham Origins, even though it's a completely different gameplay mechanic, and it's a first-person adventure. It's not, you know, a third-person perspective where the camera's at your back the whole time. They recreated Arkham for a brand new gaming media, which is the VR market, and they did an amazing job. Like that, I would even consider them Game of the Year in their VR, you know? Now keep in mind, I don't know a lot about VR, I don't play VR games, but what I experienced with that game, even though it was pretty short in terms of, you know, Arkham games, like, its story that it crafted and how it portrayed its characters in the very toxic era that we were coming out of in the game industry, like the era of censorship and activists, it was very surprising to me, as well as it made me feel like there's hope in the game industry. You know, I really thought that based on how the Suicide Squad was and the seeds in Gotham Knights, that's what Arkham Shadow would be. And it made me realize that it's a choice that these people do what they do in the game industry right now. They have a choice at any time to make a good product. They choose not to, because they're trying to basically pat themselves on the back with all those woke freaks. And that makes me even more angry, because they have an opportunity at any time to make the right decision, which is make a good game. Make something that your core audience wants. They could do it at any time. They chose not to. That makes me mad. Because Ryan and his team could have followed the same path that was charted out for them with Gotham Knights narrative and Suicide Squad, and they went back to a formula that worked from 2013. That proves to me that developers, if they want to, they can make something great, or they can make something that they know their fan base is going to want. You know? And I think that in terms of the game industry, we're going to see a lot of healing with that, but it's going to take time. You have to remember, game development takes years. And there are still some weird games that are in development. You can't stop that. And there's some weird games that are going to release this year that were in development during the pandemic era, which is when a lot of these weird video games were kind of birthed into existence. But the mindset is changing. I always told you guys before that the pendulum would switch back to normal. It would just take time. And it did. And now we have a new player in the industry that's, mark my words, you're going to see a lot more of those guys. Chinese game developers are going to rise to, like, insane levels of not just popularity, but respect. And people in the West are going to seek out, like, these, like, Chinese studios to work with. Or, you know, give them money to make cool games. Because we already know that Chinese studios aren't going to work with consultant agencies. They've already said that. And the consultant people are really mad because of things like Marvel Rivals, Black Myth Wukong, and a bunch of other stuff. And I believe there's 2 very interesting, like, Chinese mythology games that are coming out this year, alone. Not necessarily like Black Myth Wukong, but like, kind of like the Dynasty Warriors people. Like, not Dynasty Warriors Origins, but famous Chinese, historical figures and also mythology figures that'll be getting games releasing this year. There's a lot of games in 2025 that are going to be a lot of sword and sorcery stuff. And I'm not talking like dungeon crawlers. I mean like behind the camera kind of hack and slash type games. Not so much Dynasty Warriors hack and slash, but like Black Myth Wukong style. You know? So. And before, like, a lot of these Chinese developers weren't really on a lot of gamers' radar, like, outside of Asia. So it's good that Black Myth Wukong basically, like, gave a much broader showcase of what, like, these Asian studios in China can do. And Korea. Like, Stellar Blade was Korea, I believe. Because usually when people think Chinese games, they think of, like, Hoyoverse. Like those, you know, really big anime games that are usually on mobile and other stuff. Like even Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves is a Chinese game, but usually it's, you know, just restricted to mobile. And they're getting it on consoles much faster now than Genshin Impact and some of those other things took. Which I think is pretty cool. And I did enjoy what I played of Black Myth Wukong. So this is all Predator. Ugh. All combat, all Predator. Yikes. Well, we can try it. Easy money, checking out, Quiet Waters. I think I can do this one. Just call it all Predator. Didn't we just do these today already? I think we did. Oh, easy money. Pounce, smoke screen, shadow pane? What? Oh, no. Pouncer, smoke detector. Smoke detector would be silent takedown. Ugh. I'm gonna have to do mines at some point. Crap. Pre-mined locations. Player will not be able to perform a silent takedown from behind, but I need to. Smoke detector is silent takedown. So we'll go with gadget malfunction. Ouch. Detective vision will be scrambled. Fine.
Not your lucky day, rookies.
Yeah, but you have to remember, a lot of people assume just because, like, the Game Awards was different, and that new games that are coming out in 2026 and whatever aren't going to focus on a lot of that very charged political messaging in games. People think that it's all over. It's not. It's just gamers caused, like, a blow to the serpent's head, but the serpent isn't dead yet. And people always expect like an immediate change. It's going to take a couple years because games take a long time to develop. It's just the reality. Like, even when they took over the game industry, let's see, I left the being a paid game journalist in 2014, and even in 2014 we started to see some weird stuff that was in game development, and of course you saw some of that stuff happen in 2018, 2017 in some games, but it wasn't that bad. What I think made a lot of this stuff worse was right around 2019 was kind of like the really big year of cancel culture, and there were a lot of successful cancel culture campaigns in 2019. The Vic Mignogna situation, one of the some stuff involving Gamergate, getting rid of a bunch of like conservative voice actors and game studios and stuff. They were very successful with their hate campaigns to basically witch hunt people. And unfortunately, a lot of these game studios came under like the grip of consultant agencies by like 2019, 2020. And they're losing their grip because they're losing their funding now. But still, you know, when you actually go to these websites and see how involved these consultant groups were, they worked on tons of games. Some of those games successful, some of them weren't.
Hey, I don't want to hear any of your wise guys.
The ones that they like to say that were super successful, they didn't even have a big hand in them. They just kind of came in and they did like one character or something like that, but then they claim on their website that they did everything in the game because, you know, that game was successful. Then when a game isn't successful, they say, well, we didn't really have a big part, and then you look at the credits involved that they were in, and they have like several writing credits, or they have like cosmetic things, the storyboard, narrative, and those were the ones that failed. The ones that they have very little involvement but they were involved in, those were the ones that were successful, like God of War and things like that. But they only did like one change in God of War. The ones where they actually get involved with the narrative, like Suicide Squad, they fail. Obviously, Dustborn, things like that. Concord. Perform a pounce attack on the enemy and then knock him out to the ground. Confuse an enemy with a stun grenade and then take him out as he panics. Doesn't say anything about stealth takedown, though. Oops. Confuse an enemy with a stun and then take him down as he panics. Maybe that is a stealth thing. Window pane. Alright, so we'll just go through how we did this last time. So Pouncer first. Pouncer first? Those guys are awfully close. Yeah, my thing is all scrambled. I did that on purpose, though. I chose to scramble my stuff.
Big bonus for the one who brings him in.
He ain't mad at me, is he?
Where did you losers go?
I swear, I should move back to the Bowery.
I think the biggest backwards thing that we suffered in the game industry that we were worried about back in 2014 is this new group of people that were coming into power would not compromise. Whereas, if you guys didn't know this, the game industry was always about compromise.
I don't care who it is walks through those doors.
Like working together with different people and trying to figure out, you know, how to make your game awesome. Some ideas worked, some ideas didn't, but people would always have like really good communication and they would figure things out. They kind of lost sight of that with Western gaming for a while because they were trying to adhere to certain things that they thought would be successful, and it turned out not.
Stop chewing the cud and get him.
I'm just glad that a lot of that stuff is over, but you're still going to see echoes of it for a while. But I was dead wrong about Indiana Jones, and I was dead wrong about Arkham Shadow. And you know what? It made me happy, though, because I'm a very pessimistic person. So when I see things change, I don't think they can change back. It's kind of like, well, that's ruined forever. Try to go, you know, I'll get into anime or I'll get into something else. Because that's ruined. Those people ruined it. So Arkham Shadow and Indiana Jones was basically like a renewal in my faith in humanity a little bit. Because for a while I thought humanity sucked. People are just crazy and ruining everything. I would see people fighting all the time over stuff that they shouldn't even be fighting over, because it's not even something that
He's gone?
belongs in discussion topics or public spaces. It's very private stuff that people are trying to,
At the end of the day,
you know,
still stupid.
basically lord over people all the time.
Honestly,
But I was wrong.
I'm not so
Indiana
impressed.
Jones was a
I
great
guess I
story,
expected more
and it
from
was
you,
true to the Indiana
considering
Jones
everything
movies,
I've
more
heard.
so than the Dial of Destiny. And what else? What else was I wrong about? Arkham Shadow was just like a 2013 Arkham game.
Come on, you bitch.
If you look really hard, you might be able to find stuff, but it doesn't impact the story. It doesn't impact the hero's journey. It doesn't impact Batman's personality.
And he's gone.
The only thing I would question about Arkham Shadow that was different is Batman is a lot more ruthless and violent than he was in Arkham Origins. And by the end of the Arkham Origins Cold Heart DLC, he becomes like, if you remember those stories, he starts to lose his edge a little bit. He's still pretty violent, but Arkham Shadow, you kind of had him almost like a junkyard pit bull or something like that. He was very angry. Which I'm not going to say is a continuity error. It's just the direction that they wanted to do with their VR game, because the VR game puts you in Batman's point of view, right?
What are you waiting for, huh? It's already Christmas. Everywhere.
Uh-oh. Well, gotta do it again. Not sure why that didn't work, but it didn't. Well, the most important thing that you can do in a video game is you never want to be dismissive or rude or basically tell your core audience to just get bent. And for the past 5 years, you literally had people who are game artists, game directors, I probably already said artists. Game artists, game directors, game designers, like people who make like the level design, composers. You'd have all these people that have never really said anything before, literally attacking the people that buy their games and siding with the people that hate them. So instead of making products for gamers, you were making products against gamers. And gamers got wise to it, and they were like, wait a second, I don't feel comfortable playing this. This doesn't, you know, where's my escapism? Where's my... I had a really horrible day at work. I got in a confrontation with some weirdo, or, you know, there's all this bad stuff on the news, and all these people are always blah, 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 blah. And then you go to play your game, and your game is a 24/7 reminder, like a Western game, of what you just experienced for your day-to-day life. And so people eventually, it came to a boil, as the old saying goes, and people got sick of it. They started fighting back with their wallets. And unfortunately, companies went out of business. But it is what it is. Scramble, all gadgets disabled. This one is proximity mines. Oh, may as well get it over with.
I smell fear.
Here's a present, boys. Merry Christmas.
I think the difference is, like, people like to use the comic books as an example. They're like, well, comic books have always been political. It's like, comic books have been very subtle about things. And also, what you don't see anymore is there are always two perspectives in a political discussion in a comic book. And, like they do in Japan, the writer didn't tell you what to believe. The writer presented two opinions to you, and then you could choose which opinion you're going to follow, or what you think is the best decision to make. That's what they do in Japan. Japan doesn't force feed you stuff. Japan says, okay, here's the two opposing forces. This is what they believe. Who do you think is right? Whereas America and Western game studios, they adapted this idea, but instead they interject their ideology and their beliefs and make that truth. And they force you as the person who's playing that to accept that truth no matter what. And that's where these games became so politically charged that people just got sick of them. Is because they were basically trying to finger wag you and tell you what to do. And there's one important thing that I hope people learn from this lesson is you cannot control gamers. Gamers is like a tsunami. It's an uncontrollable force. If you get on their bad side, they will destroy you. Meaning your company will go out of business because they won't support you. As well as your reputation will be ruined. Gamers do not forgive. Gamers do not forget. Gamers are very different than any other type of, like, I wouldn't say fandom. I would say market in the marketplace. Like, they expect certain things. If you don't do it, then they're going to go to the company that is going to give them what they want. It doesn't matter if they were loyal to you for 10 years or 20 years or 15 years. As soon as you deviate from what they want, they're going to leave.
Hey, I don't want to hear any of your wise guy BS.
Because at the end of the day, they just want to have a fun gaming experience that is what they like as gamers. They want to be transformed into some either fantasy world or sci-fi adventure or RPG or, you know, shoot 'em up or whatever. Or a superhero game. They don't care about what happens in the world around them when they're playing their game. You know, the gamers that I knew were very private about their religious and political beliefs. I didn't even know what most of my colleagues in the game industry believed until the 2020s. I had no idea. It was never a talking point. So, the smart ones will learn this lesson. The dumb ones will go out of business. And you have to root for the people who are intelligent. The other people you can feel sad about, but, I mean, you know, the old saying goes, you reap what you sow. I don't know if any of you know what that means, though. It's a very, very old saying. A farmer saying, I believe.
Stop chewing the cud and get him.
Well, I mean, look at why Japan is so successful, though. Japan has various markets for all kinds of products and all types of anime. The difference is they don't always mix in stuff that they know is going to be very, we'll say, controversial. Just because a certain brand exists, they don't mix it together with a more successful brand because they know it will fail. So they put the brand separate.
Hey, who needs a break?
And sometimes, you know, those other types of content thrive in their own market, and other times they don't. But they have a market that exists for that type of stuff solely. They've learned their lesson in the past that if you mix certain things in that people don't like, it's going to set a bad reputation for the thing that they're trying to sell you. And Japan is all about making money. Whereas in the West, I don't know what happened, but they had this whole, like, idea in their minds that, hey, we need to do this, you know, live or die. Like, even if our company goes over, this is what we have to do. And whoever made those decisions was an idiot because we lost good studios, and we're going to lose more studios before this war is over. And that's the saddest thing about everything is, you know, you're going to see giants tumble. You're going to see studios that you've never heard of rise to the surface into AAA status, and, you know, they made one really cool game or maybe two really cool games. And you've never heard of them before. And they're going to be the new kids on the block, like, in the next, like, 4 or 5 years. You watch. The Mines is making this very difficult. And I can't set off the mines either, because I'm not Batman. Huh. Oh boy. We don't want to throw that down there because there's an idiot in that room next door. And he sees everything.
gigs like this and I can pay off my book.
We could try to do this one. Although sometimes it doesn't work right because this is Arkham Origins. Sometimes you overshoot the, yeah, that's not gonna work. What can happen if you try to throw the gas pedal, pebble or whatever it's called? What's gonna happen is it's gonna hit the top of the gargoyle, and then the guy underneath is gonna say, "There's smoke." But if you go down to take him down, it's not gonna work. Whereas in Arkham City, they corrected this, but Arkham Origins made a big boo-boo with this. Because they're like, oh. Because Arkham City lets you throw around this thing. But Origins doesn't. Origins gets all messed up.
Big bonus for the one who brings him in.
Does it still count? Thank you. I could use Slade to actually trigger every mine, because I do heal. It's not like it's really gonna matter. Pouncer. Perform a pouncer attack on an enemy and knock them down. Window pane. Window pane we save to the end. Which I've shown you guys it is possible to do window pane without any problems.
Come on, Slade. Stop hiding and be a man.
Don't worry. Why is he worried? This guy ain't human. He can't be.
They have a scanny thing?
Can he?
Pouncer.
Come on, you bastard. Show me ugly mug so I can shoot it.
That's not very nice.
And there is Deathstroke, being the best he can be.
No problem.
These guys are smart with the buddy system, though, aren't they? Pretty smart.
All right. Maybe I got lucky and he's gone.
I think they're all up there, so...
Keep hiding.
Oh, no, they're
You
not.
live longer.
Well, I'm gonna get shot anyway.
I don't want excuses. I don't want whining. I want damn results.
What are we so worried about?
Wait, is one of them up here? Stupidly?
We better find this freak before he finds us.
Come on, drop down here, pal. Come on. You can do it. Go for a walk.
This ain't going to plan.
Go for a walk. Nice and easy. Good boy.
I see him right over there.
And now 2 down. Now we do this.
Get out of
1.
here, guys. This son of a bitch.
Wait, wait.
Someone's in trouble.
2.
You gotta.
Oops.
Ha! Why am I not surprised?
You gonna go for the hostage?
This is too much. Someone give me a hand.
But there's not 2 left, is there? This is always a surefire way to do this. Oops. No, no, no. No, no, no! Oh, no, 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 no. I messed up. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to slide. I didn't want him to take the hostage. Doggone it. Do it again. Yes. You are correct, eh? You are very correct. You're very smart. That is correct. I think activism is important, but it doesn't belong in video games or TV. I think that we should go back to how, like, television and other things were done, where it's up to the viewer to decide things, instead of, like, having to listen to only one person's opinion and presenting that as fact. That's why Japanese media is more successful than ours. Their manga and their anime run circles around our, you know, our television ratings and our comic book sales, because they don't make demands. They present ideas and they present philosophies, but they don't, you know, demand that you adhere to what they're telling you. I don't know why America thought that was a good idea, but it's not a very intelligent way of doing things. During combat, all gadgets will be disabled. I mean, I almost did it with all the mines. I'll do it again. I think I can do it this time.
Great.
Yeah, I still can't believe that Ubisoft could be bought out and their stuff could be liquidized, especially if Assassin's Creed Shadow fails. That to me is insane. Never in my life did I ever think that would happen. It's Ubisoft, for crying out loud. They've been around a long time. 30 years? Maybe more? Oops. Did he panic? Darn it! He didn't panic! Oh, no. I thought for real he panicked. Ooh. Isn't yelling panicking? Guess not. Okay, guys, Wuthering Waves needs 4 views to hit 1,000. I did my best? No, I messed up. And I didn't do my best. I totes messed up. I don't know why he didn't panic, though. He should have panicked.
Run.
He's supposed to panic when you throw the smoke. Like, every time you throw a smoke bomb in Arkham City, they panic. They're like, where's Batman? Threw a smoke bomb in this, the guy didn't panic. He's supposed to be panicking. He panicked. This should work. There we go. See? But that should have worked the first time.
Guys, over here! No, please! What? No! Yo, my head is killing me. Look at me. Get me.
Load up things up, and he's got nothing to hop around on.
Damn Deathstroke. Somebody get him already.
Is this the only guy left?
Anybody over there? That wasn't
Might be the only guy left. If so, I did that fast. Ooh. Okay. All right. Is the only guy left? You like my cats? Thank you. I like my cats too. Yep. Guys, if you could click the link, we were kind of hurting for stuff. I wouldn't say that was fast though. I messed up. Like I failed so many times. Like how you get really good at Arkham is trial and error. Like, Arkham is all about memorizing patterns and thinking, watching patrols, and then acting on those, you know, those instincts. Over the ledge, break your fall.
Terrific. I can actually smell your fear.
Off with his head!
Crap. He's gonna see me. Somebody's gonna see me. Son of a...
I lost track of him. We need to cut off his escape route.
Welp. Mistakes were made. Very big mistakes.
What would you need to ask him about Alice?
What the? Had to come from somewhere.
He was up there. I want to smash that thing he was on.
Still have to pull somebody over the edge.
My good man, please take heed. Deathstroke has just announced his presence.
Set this up.
Go time.
Keep your eyes open. He could be anywhere.
Oh, sure.
Is there one more?
We need backup, damn it. This guy got his ass whipped.
Meh. Eh. Good enough. Do I prefer stealth combat or combat maps? I like combat maps. I'm not very good at stealth. Well, I mean, I'm not horrible at stealth. I can get all the medals, but I'm slow at stealth. I think that's the thing. When I live stream Arkham games, I go through Predator things real fast without stealth. If you rewatch like my Arkham City and Arkham Knight stuff, I don't. When I replay those, I go through them real fast. I don't really use stealth. I go in gadgets ablazing and I take people down. And I tended to do that when I was doing the Arkham Origins stuff as well. We're in trouble. Well, if I was supposed to do another stealth takedown, I'm screwed. Because it's now locked.
What are you amateurs supposed to be? A challenge?
Welcome, fun seekers. I give you the greatest assassin in the world. Now tear him apart.
Yeah, I can't do it. Can't do a silent takedown, so it's over. Unless it could still count as... It says right there, it has to be a silent takedown. Has to be done. Could try something. Wait, what? It worked! It worked! Wow! Okay.
This brother needs medical aid.
They gave it to me.
You got really messed up, huh?
Another brother lost to ese hijo de puta. It's time to prove ourselves as warriors.
The problem is Batman lore is very hard to do in 30 seconds to 60 seconds.
I lost him. Anybody else see him?
Hey!
Huh?
My brothers! Here! We're on!
There we go.
Don't hold back. Let the next one really feel it. I won't mind.
There we go. So I managed to pull it off somehow. I don't know. Oh, one of my favorite characters to play in Arkham is Nightwing. I just don't like that Nightwing can't break weapons. At least I don't think Nightwing can break weapons. I think only Batman and Robin can break weapons. That one is, when we save Cataclysm for another day. We could do a beat 'em up thing. I think we should do that. Bless you, Link. Yeah, I don't like that they got rid of the wrist darts either. Those were fun. They got rid of most of Nightwing's gadgets in Arkham Knight, though. He plays the best in Arkham City. Alright, you guys got 1,000 views for Wuthering Waves. Past midnight, so good job. Ace Attorney's almost at 700 views after the first, what is it, the day? First day? Something like that. Jason was the most fun to play, but he was broken, yeah. Okay.
What's the opposite of overwhelmed? Because that's what I'm feeling right now.
Okay, no gadgets. Yeah, thank you, Vic. Yeah, as long as people watch it every day, I mean, you guys should get 1,000 views by Sunday. If you keep up. I mean, you managed to put... There was 500 views during the premiere. Or wait, no. There was 500 views over the course of the first 6 hours. And then you got... Link, stop! Zelda doesn't like that. Oh, I can punch those guys. Okay, never mind. Okay, there's no takedowns right now. Alright. Arkham Origins being Arkham Origins. Did he just say stop? We gave people 2 weeks, Spicy. It's okay. They have 2 weeks to get 1,000 views. we really would like people to get used to watching uploads again, because it's important to have a healthy YouTube channel. Has both live streams, uploads, and shorts. We don't really do that many uploads.
He's taking us apart! Always wanted one of these!
That's true, Robin, but again, we're giving people 2 weeks. They have until January 17th, I believe. Amber was the one who came up with the idea. She had a lot of fun recording it, and she wants to do more of it, but we want to do it as an upload because it hurts with the stream. This Batman stream already got over 1,000 views because it's, you know, and I'm not the most optimistic, happy person today, so I'm happy that it got 1,000 views. Because I'm just not my normal witty, punny self. I'm just I'm sick. I'm feeling a swell of emotions in my stomach, but also that could be nausea because I'm not doing well. I barely pulled it off. I tried doing that before, It kind of worked. The problem is YouTube Shorts is like, it's done for lower attention spans and people that don't like watching long video content. And it's basically the people that really like the TikTok stuff.
Terrific. Amateurs.
Oops. But just so you guys know, I do have another stream after this. I'm just running a little late to it. I'm just finishing up this campaign and then I'm going right into Paper Mario. Spicy, you don't listen. You don't have to feel obligated to financially support Ace Attorney. Like I said, we want uploads to do better, and uploads are just like live streams. The more they get rewatched, the better they do. The problem is this channel, like, because it's the uploads don't really work anymore. I mean, you know, YouTube doesn't really promote our channel. If somehow our uploads start to perform better, you know, YouTube will start like recommending our actual videos, and we have 16,000 videos, but they're not being viewed. The only reason we do live streaming as much as we do is because of the ability to get super chats, members, and the live streaming revenue is much higher than uploads, which is why we became a live streaming channel. But we only did it because we got shadow banned. Like, we always used to have, Vic can even tell you, we did uploads and then we did live streams. So we had like 2 uploads a day plus like 1 and sometimes 2 live streams. But live streams were not full, what do you call it? Ouch. They weren't full series. They were things like Star Wars Battlefront or Smash Brothers streams or whatever. If we could somehow in 2025 get the uploads up again, I mean, that'll help us a lot. So we're testing the waters with Ace Attorney. Because we've tried to do other uploaded series in the past 4 years and they just don't get any traction. So we're trying something new this year. And we're giving people, you know, deadlines too, because life is full of deadlines. And if we can, you know, get those... We're already at 700 views after a day, so... which is pretty encouraging for a Let's Play. Uh-oh. The best way to do video growth is, like, rewatch a video for, like, 5 minutes every day. Like, if you can get a mobile... Even if you could get, like, 50 people rewatching a video a day, like, YouTube does bring new people into that video because they're like, huh, people are actively watching this, so we're going to promote it. Or we're going to give people the opportunity to come see this video. Whereas, what they're doing is, part of the reason why the shadow banning is so bad and harms us is that when a video goes up and it doesn't get any attention, it doesn't get any likes or shares, or it doesn't get eyeballs on it, YouTube says that video is not worth anything. So whatever you got during the live stream, that's all you get. Which, you know, we're thankful that we have a live audience that's usually able to push majority of our streams, like probably 85% of our streams, to 1,000 views, either during the stream or 2 hours after. Like, if we end a stream at 800, usually after 2 hours it hits 1,000, so we get some type of revenue. But you'll notice that after the stream is done and it hits 1,000 views, no one's rewatching it anymore the next day, so it's always at 1,000. That's because YouTube's like, okay, well, somehow this video hit the threshold to be paid, but no one's watching it anymore, so we're not going to put it in the search engine. So uploads have a unique opportunity to get more growth than live streams do, because live streams are supposed to be like a separate algorithm. It's all very confusing. It's just how it is. But the plan is, as soon as Ace Attorney gets 1,000 views, we're going to record another episode, and then we'll post it. Because that's always how we did our YouTube channel, even before like people knew who we were. When we started moving content over here in 2012, we would tell people, hey, if you want to see more of this, we got to see, you know, some views for it, and just told people to rewatch the video, we'll post again. That's what every YouTuber did. That's the secret to doing YouTube, is people rewatch content and video grows. It doesn't necessarily bring new people in, it's your core audience that moves stuff. Our core audience already does so much for us every day. And we feel terrible that we have to have our fans work harder than any other YouTube channel, because they could easily go and watch any other non-broken YouTube channel. Both Amber and I as streamers and audience have to work like together to make the channel work, and you know it's a lot of work. It shouldn't have to be this much work, but it is. Uh-oh. Did I fail? Ooh. I'm close to failing. Oops. He got me anyway? How? Oh no, it's over. I had a good thing going and then I botched it. I had to do this again. There's no way I'm gonna get 70. It's not. There aren't enough guys on the field.
Try me.
Get 60 maybe.
Give me your best.
Nope. Wow. Okay, yeah. Do it again. Yeah. If, how do you become a member? If you want to become a member, I'll give you the link. That helps. Memberships help. Super chats help. There we go. That's the membership link. It's just $5 a month unless you want to do a higher tier. And it goes directly into the channel and it supports us. Did it make me do this all over again? No. No, we don't want to do the aura thing. I already got my butt kicked from that thing. So we want to do this and we want to do that. Let's try again.
Great. Amateurs.
Let's see. What are we gonna do?
Sir Suckster tonight, jeez. I love Gundam Blues Cat. I like Gundam a lot. But I have my favorite type of Gundam series. I like older Gundam series. 90s Gundam series. Not a big fan of the 70s. And I like some of the 2000s Gundams, but I don't like all of them. guys. What was he doing? Where were you running to? Is Arkham Origins worth it in 2025? What does that mean? Are you asking, is the game still fun to play in 2025? Yeah. But you're witnessing a tail end of a series that we do every year because Arkham Origins is a Christmas game. So we play Arkham Origins like every year, and then this year, because they didn't really have a lot of game releases, the only new game we're doing is called Withering Waves, and then the next big releases come out next week. Dynasty Warriors Origins, Donkey Kong, stuff like that. So Arkham Origins is kind of like your nightly filler series, and we're doing campaigns, little challenge maps and stuff. Oops. I appreciate that, Spicy. It's very kind. Ow. We are gonna get the PO box open to members again. We had to renew it over Christmas. Oh shoot. Oh, I succeeded. Oh, okay.
Just a little guy. I'm gonna snap you in half. Oops. Alright, we almost done? We're almost done.
Yep, have a good night, people who are going. There is another stream after this for Paper Mario.
You should run.
It's wrapping up Arkham.
We must fight harder!
What just happened? There we go.
Just when I was looking.
Huh? What?
You are an insolent child!
I know. Have a good one, eh? I sound Canadian now. Oh, I really wish I got nausea medicine.
Now I will...
Get him. No, not him. We need to get the armored guy. Get rid of him.
He cannot stand
Armageddon.
against us!
Good. Good. Nope. What? How did that work? Oh god. Oh, because he was red. Because he was red. Shoot. What controversy from my haters? What are they doing now? They making fun of my grandma? Is that what they're doing? Subhuman waste of human flesh. You talk fine, Robin. I'm just dealing with a lot.
I take a piece for myself!
I wasn't aware that there's any controversies unless they're making up crap again. The only controversies I have to deal with is sick freaks making fun of my dead baby and probably my grandma. Oh, you were just saying stuff in general? Careful, you make me drive to somebody's house and put their head through a windshield. Kind of on the edge right now. I'm not as nice as people make me out to be. I am human. And people are starting some controversy. I'll give them something to be controversial about. Because I don't really have any filters right now. I don't really have any voice in my head saying don't take a bat to somebody's neck. My guardian angel is not really doing its job right now. I have a lot of intrusive thoughts about haters and things like that. It's not a good place to be. But to answer your question, how I do it, how I deal with loss, anger, mostly God, but also I work. My job is a streamer, so I stream. I have to constantly be working 10 hours a day to keep my channel alive. Do I want to do it? No. But you have to do things that you don't want to do in life. It's what being an adult is. There's lots of things that Amber and I would love to do, but this is our main source of income. So we gotta... Also, I have a fever too, so I got nausea and a fever, and I still have another stream to do. Plus, I'm dealing with my grandma. I still haven't recovered for Christmas yet. And I have that whole other thing that people completely forget. I have that massive debt over my head every day that I have to wake up and try to figure that situation out. So I've got like a whole mountain of issues every day that I do, but I wasn't aware there's another controversy. Everything I say is common sense. If people have a problem with it, they're crazy. I don't really care what they think anymore. They're so far gone that it's like, it's not even worth my time to care about them anymore. They're so far beyond human compassion, human intelligence, that I don't even see them as people, my haters. They're just vapid wastes of sacks of flesh. Yeah, it's spicy. We lost a child. 2018. Our haters were cheering us on that we were going to get divorced because we lost the baby. Every year they remind us of the death of our child, too. They're great people. Enjoy being a public figure. Anyway, I got the Batman stuff out of my system, so I'm gonna get ready for Paper Mario. Yep, I lost my grandpa and then I lost my son, like, within a span of 4 months of each other. Yep. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. Anyway, people, I have another stream to do, so you want to hang out with me? I mean, I'm not Mr. Upbeat today, but if you would like to hang out, I'm going to play Paper Mario. I'm not in a very chatty mood. People think I'm a lot stronger than I am. The only way I exist is because I have faith. I may not seem like a religious person, but my faith keeps me strong. But I have to work. So Bible even talks about how it's important to work. Gotta work. So I always deal with pain through work. That's how I've always been. I used to deal with pain through music when I was a drummer. Just go work and, record a jazz album in Chicago or something. I've always been like that. Amber and I are different. Amber can't work when she's hurt. I work when I'm hurt or sick. The only times I can't work is if I'm like as sick as I was on Christmas, where I literally couldn't hold any food down and I had a fever close to 103 and I couldn't get out of bed. That was the only time I couldn't work, and I still found a way of working on the 26th when I wasn't even technically full strength yet. I still crawled out of bed and I worked on the 26th. And then the 27th I forced myself to work. And I still haven't gone to the doctor. I need to do that. So I'm going to go to the doctor this week, promise. I'm a workaholic. Always have been. It's a New Yorker thing. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Paper Mario.